we're back after
8 months. 8 months of living in the Baja. And we're out on Cerritos Beach today.
Beautiful beach. It's about an hour away from Cabo San Lucas. And we love coming over here just to relax, hang out, eat some yummy food. Today we were actually here on work and then decided to come out here and just relax because the kids love, they're out here digging holes and getting in the cold water. So we are going to go back into the pros and cons. Earlier on, it was just too early, I think, for us to do our pros and cons. But I think our pros are pretty much the same as they were when we first did this episode of pros and cons of living in Cabo. So, you know, pros of like the weather.
Weather's great. Weather's still great. It's cooler than the last time we shot it in November. It was still hot. Now it's probably, like right now at the beach, probably 73, 74 degrees. Cool breeze in the shade. Nice and warm in the sun. Water's a little bit chillier. But still, I mean, it's great. Sometimes there's clouds, sometimes there's not. But still in the 70s most of the time. And every now and again it gets up to the 80s.
Yeah.
No humidity at all.
No, and if there is, we don't feel it. It's super nice. So yeah, I mean, the weather's still great. Outdoor activities. We've just been exploring and doing more with the kids. Just, you know, La Paz, Cerritos. We went out to the East Cape. We've gone out to and we went out there for a little art festival that they had that our company sponsored, and that was great. So exploring those beaches and just
hot springs.
Yeah, hot springs. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, just getting out and just seeing things, and even just exploring, like the history. And yeah, we went to Todos Santos to the old sugar port where they dropped off the sugar at the port for the sugar cane, and yeah, just exploring. I mean, I think that's one thing that has opened our mind up is like the Baja is small, but there's so many little pockets, so many little treasures of discovery that are waiting to be found. And every time you meet people, they tell you about like little things. You're like, oh, that sounds so neat. I want to go explore that. That sounds great.
That's definitely true, because we'll get in the car and go, hey, you know what? We see people coming out of this place all the time. Let's go check it out. And then, of course, just getting to know people. You know, we've gotten to know quite a few people in the 8 months we've been here, through church, through our job now. You know, getting to know those people and clients that are coming in here from all over the world. It's just been pretty great. You know, people that have been coming here longer than we've been even coming here. Yeah. So just learning, you know, the history and what they saw back. I mean, we just met a guy today that has been here, coming here for over 20 years. Yeah. And, you know, he's showing us pictures of, oh, this is what, you know, Cabo looked like back in the days. This is what Cerrito was like. Yeah,
he was young, and he was at Medano Beach in Cabo in his like CJ5. And you look behind him, and like there's no marina, there's no Pedregal, there's no nothing. And it was pretty cool. He's like, look at that. We're like, wow.
Yeah. Super neat, super cool meeting all these different people all over the world that are coming here. It's been pretty
really
amazing.
Great people, really nice people.
Yeah, our business, Ronival, I mean, probably more than we expected it would be. I mean, we knew it was going to be a great company, but we really, truly are happy there. We've met some amazing people.
Yeah, great agents.
Yeah.
Great back office. Nick has just set everything up for you to just do your job. It's really great.
We're just out there selling, and you know, everybody else is doing all the legwork. Really, we go out there and do. You know, we meet with clients, and we are meeting clients, like I said, from all over the world. And they have a CRM that's amazing, and all we have to do is make the calls. Yeah, I mean, easy. And so
Tom Ferry training. We actually talked to Tom Ferry personally. We've got Aaron Chuas, our coach. Mm-hmm. We've got Rob, our team lead, to go to. We got an amazing team. A lot of like really great people with big hearts. Yeah, that just super supportive of each other. Just a great company. Just could not be happier.
Yeah. So our business is thriving. I mean, in the short period of time that we've been here, you know, so for anybody that's ever thinking about, oh my gosh, a new agent, or oh my gosh, I'm gonna just start out and I don't know where to start. I mean, we literally picked up and came to a different country and started our business from scratch. Yeah. And we have been doing great. not going to complain about it.
No, not at all.
It doesn't even feel like work. It feels like,
Don't say that.
it's just fun. It's super fun just meeting all these people.
Yeah, we met some great neighbors, just a lot of great people here in general. Some of the cons though, like, you know, living, the neighborhood that we're in specifically, a lot of the neighborhoods here are kind of close together, like they're kind of tight. They're not really, I think they weren't set up for children originally because the demographics are a lot of retirees coming down here, so there were no children like running around. So now that there's a lot more families, there are a lot more developments that are actually being like children inclusive, or they realize that a lot of folks are bringing down their grandchildren, so they're like, you know what, we need a pool that's for children. You know what, we need a park that's for children. You know what, we need things to entertain kids with. And that has been difficult in our neighborhood because it was definitely not set up for children, I don't believe, because every time our kids are out in the road on the WhatsApp for the neighborhood, it's like, hey, there's a boy out in the road, ride a bike, tell his parents to get him in the house. No water.
So that would be our con.
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it should be a real question that you ask your agent.
Yeah, that could be a con. So there's certain places in the area that are not, that only have water for, like our cistern is super small, so it's a 5,000 liter cistern. And when we first got here, we didn't realize that. And so we were like using water, like in the States, right? We don't have to worry about this stuff. And then we were out. We're like, oh man, what do we do now? So thank God that like the pipas around here that they use, they're super fast and easy.
Yeah, the water truck,
you just
pipa.
call them up. They come with the full tank of water, fill you right up, and it costs about, I don't know, 30 bucks.
It's closer to 40. It's like 750, 800 pesos now. It went up a little bit.
Depends on the peso and the dollar, right?
Yeah, the 750, 800 pesos gives you 5,000 liters, and they can get it done in like 5 minutes. Super fast.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a pro and a con, I guess, because, yeah, you do run out of water, and then you're, like, waiting for, oh, the city's supposed to come during this time, or they're supposed to come fill you up. There's a schedule, and there's this calendar, and you get it, and it's like, they're not here.
Yeah, because when you're on municipal water, it's not like they're coming. It's actually if they're turning it on or not, because it's piped into your cistern. So, like, we're supposed to get it every other Wednesday, but sometimes you hear it on Wednesday, sometimes you hear it on Tuesday, sometimes you hear it on a Saturday, and it may not be the Saturday it's scheduled for. So it's super random, and it's just, I mean, just bottom line, it's unreliable.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a concern. If you're going to do your own construction, I would definitely recommend getting a minimum of 10,000 liters. And you notice a lot of people in our neighborhood, they dug up their driveways and they added additional cisterns.
Yeah, another 5, so they have 10 now. So we can't really do that with ours.
It's a rental.
Since we lease it.
But the house we're having built will have 10,000 liters, so we'll be in good shape.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah, our house, that's a pro.
Big time.
Our house is coming along. We will have a video for you guys to watch. It'll be from beginning to end. Right now we're just kind of taking snippets of it, but yeah, we have all of Jay's having like this whole man cave done underneath. And then I'll have a little storage area, and then the top floor is done. They're working on the second floor. They said by next week. The walls are all up. The walls are up. So yeah, I mean, that's coming along real super excited over that. We keep going over there and just checking on it. Sometimes it's, you know, there's nothing done to it, but we're just happy that it's there, and we're going to be there in, I don't know, 10 months or so. So yeah,
it's funny because sometimes you go up there, nothing happens, and then you go up the next week going, I wonder if they did anything, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like a totally different place. Yeah,
so we're all excited. As a family, we're super excited to get that done and moved in, and just, you know, things that we're going to do that are exciting, so can't wait for that.
So for the kids to be free, we don't have to worry about the small neighborhood and the people driving around. The kids can just be like they were back in California, just run around and be kids, and we don't have to worry about anything. And we've even got like neighbors like Sean and Rob. They're like, you know, we can't wait to have kids in the neighborhood and have you guys come over, and she makes fresh bread and stuff, and she wants Pierre to help her out, and so it's gonna, we're really looking forward to it.
And the builder,
John and
Blanca have been absolutely amazing to work with.
And their new structural engineer,
Mario.
He's been great to work with too. All the changes we've asked, kind of above and beyond.
Yeah, definitely. So, and then our kids are doing pretty good. I mean, the school has been great. They've made great friends. Teachers are they communicate with us. They have, you know, Jackson's had a little bit of an issue, but we're working on that and we'll get through that. But yeah, I mean, it's been, they've made a lot of great friends there.
And one of the things is, you know, when you come here, I mean, you're in another country, and they do expect you to speak Spanish. You know, there's a lot of Americans and Canadians, English speakers that come here, and they've been here for years. They don't know Spanish. They don't really have intentions to, and they can get by.
Yeah.
But the honest truth is, if you just stay in the areas where all the other gringos are, you're not going to really have an issue. But if you really want to experience the Baja and really get, I mean, all of the wonderful experiences that are offered here, it's in your best interest to really, at least when you get here, get immersed in it and start picking up the language and make an effort. Because at least you hear this all the time. It's cliche, but it's true. They appreciate you making the effort.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest issues with our kids is that they don't speak Spanish. And I think that it's very important for the children to pick it. They'll learn it. We just have to figure out a good rhythm for them, like a tutor, an online, or whatever the case may be. I know the school has some tutors too. So we're gonna get them plugged in there, because I think that's one of their biggest struggles is they want to make other friends. But they're so used to speaking, even though they speak English, they're so used to speaking Spanish that they just would rather speak Spanish. So that's very important. As much as the Baja is very, you know, there's so many Canadians and Americans that come here, there's still Mexicans that live here and work here. And so I think it's just important to learn the language.
You know, and that's a good point. You know, like we've said in other videos, you know, everybody here is not from here. I mean, even the majority of Mexicans are from the mainland. So they might be from cities and stuff in the mainland where, like, they don't get tourists. So they don't get introduced to English or around English-speaking people. So just like Spanish might be foreign to us, English is foreign to them. So that's why another reason why the Spanish is important.
Yeah. So I would say another con is the traffic and the driving. What? I don't like it. The driving, I mean, I've gotten used to it. As much as I said, I'm not driving. Now that the Jeep is here, of course, I'm driving.
Oh, yeah.
I have to pick kids up. You know, we're driving to different locations. We're working. And so, you know, I've gotten used to it, but you do have to be aggressive. You have to get in there. You have to, I mean, it's so funny because it's super laid back and chillaxed around here. But when you get on the road, it's a whole different story. Like, everyone's like, I need to get there fast. And, you know, it's crazy to me. But that is one thing that's like, holy cow, the driving is crazy. And, you know, if you miss a turn, don't think you're getting right back on. You know, you're going to turn around and go and take a U-turn. It's going to take you a minute to get to that U-turn or to that turn off to go back to where you need to go. So just know that. That's
true. Yeah. And you've got all kinds of pedestrians like running across the highway nonstop. And Olivia's right. The Returno, that's an issue. They got to fix that.
They got to fix it. And I know they're talking about it because the structure, you know, they have to really get up to where they need to be, because there are so many people coming this way. And I think it just grew so much within the last couple of years that they're just trying to get caught up. I mean, there's still people that, you know, I know the states, they're having issues with real estate right now and just slowing down so much, but there's so many people thinking about, you know, moving outside of that area, out of the country even, where most people probably never thought about moving out of the country. I mean, I never did. And so, you know, now being here and just seeing all the different people that are actually like, gosh, that's probably not a bad idea. Or even just for retirement or bringing your, I mean, we've got so many families now with kids, littles.
That, and I mean, just buyers in general. I mean, then, you know, investment-wise, land banking, like people were like, I don't know where the stock market's going. I saw it's going to drop 30%, or, you know, should I cash out my 401k? I'm afraid. And a lot of people that are in fear of where the economy's heading, they're buying property down here because they know the value of something tangible that's still gaining equity here may have a better ROI than something that is up in the air. You know, it's questionable, and a lot of the predictions are bad. So, that's another pro about here is, like, you know, the amount of money we've made just in equity on our property in Maria.
Yeah. that and just the real estate. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't tell you that, but in real estate with Ronival, we're in charge of, or we're the listing agents for one of the developments here, and it's in between San Jose and Cabo San Lucas. Super convenient, close to everything, amazing development, and we got put
Ocean
into
views
that.
and all the units, yeah.
Yeah, and we're super excited that and grateful for that,
Super
because I
grateful.
mean, you know, for being newer agents here, and now we're in charge of this development. We're just, it's been a lot of learning, but it's been great. It's been amazing. It's been fun.
That's our baby
so,
now. Like,
yeah.
we love that project. Like,
do.
yeah. And Scott and Joelle, our developments manager and team, they are amazing and just super helpful. Yeah, and Andres, the developer, is just just a great guy, and bends over backwards to make all the clients happy. So it's just a great project to be involved with. And just,
well, it's funny because we had friends come here from Yuba City not that long ago, and they were making fun of me because, you know, they're like, so tell us about buying here, and I'm like, well, let me tell you. You know, it's like we're just trying to. They're like, all right, here we go. Olivia's gonna try to sell us on a property, but
they thought Olivia was gonna sell them a timeshare.
Another con is the fact that there's no shopping here.
Oh yeah.
There is no grocery shopping all day long. You have Fresca, you have
Chedraui,
you have the Walmart, you have things all over the place. Clothes shopping, don't even think about it. I just asked somebody the other day, and I'm like, and there's boutiques, there's the mall, but it's
Costco.
Costco, but it's so overpriced that it's like, holy cow, I can get this at Marshall's back in Yuba City for half the price. So yeah, so that's an issue. A lot of Amazon shopping, a lot of online shopping. That's where a lot of people get their clothes around here. So come fully prepared with clothes already in hand if you're coming here.
Or hit Olivia up and you guys can go to Guadalajara together.
yeah, we'll go to Guadalajara and go shopping. So yeah, that's another one. What else?
What's that? I can't think of anything else. I think that might be it.
Yeah, I think that might be it. I think that's our pros and our cons to being here 8 months. Overall, I have still struggled. I've had ups and downs, but more and more, I think I've changed my mindset on just being here, because I think I was just in a I don't want to be here, la la la, I love Yuba City. So now I've changed that mindset to like, there's beauty all around us. We've got beautiful weather. We have a beach that we can come hang out at any time. Only time that I can actually chill and relax. I love it. And our kids are enjoying it. We've met amazing people. Our church has been amazing. I mean, we've been there now, gosh, probably going on 10 months, because we visited when we were coming down and stuff.
Yeah.
And then now just full time, Pastor Michael. And just the community, we do a Bible study on Thursdays. So that group of women is amazing women, and I love getting together with them. And so, you know, if anyone out there is ever thinking about doing something crazy or has dreams, man, go for it. I would say go for it, because you never know what's going to happen. Because I think that this has been, as much as I hesitated, it's truly been a great adventure for all of us. All right, I hope you enjoyed that episode of pros and cons after 8 months of being in Cabo San Lucas.
And if you didn't watch the first one, go back and watch the first one, and stay tuned for our next update.
All right.